Hey, welcome to another episode of tkanddrinks Honest Mead Review. I'm the host, TK Wheeler, the aspiring BJCP mead judge who does a mead review series here on YouTube, as practice for my entrance into the BJCP, the Beer Judge Certification Program, as a mead judge. So every week I do a couple reviews on some meads that I purchased from meaderies around the country, or if I'm lucky enough, they sometimes gift me a wonderful mead gift basket. Today, I'm working with Brimming Horns, the Legend of Norcini. Now, the Brimming Horn is a meadery out of Milton, Delaware. They've been around for a number of years, have a number of years of experience, and are known for producing just absolutely legendary meads. Now, this is my second bottle from them, and anybody who's seen the series knows that I like to pop those new and fresh, and this one is most definitely not new and fresh. It is a few days old and aged nicely. So as we pop this open here, we get into the Legend of Norcini, which is a honey, grape, black raspberry, blackberry, rosemary, black peppercorn, and juniper berry mead. And this is absolutely delectable smelling. It looks, you can see how dark and just full flavored and full of all the deliciousness of all those berries and herbs and spices and whatnot. And you can smell all that, catch all that full earthiness. It gets tartness from the berries in there. You get the earthiness from the from the juniper berries. It almost has this kind of like clove-like smell, but I'm sure that's the black peppercorn. And of course the rosemary's in there as well. This is just absolutely overwhelming my nostrils. It has got so much complexity going on there. Let's hit that slow pour. All right, here we go. Like I said, this thing is just so dark and full of color. I hold it up here, I can't even see through it with my studio lights. If I look through up here, I can kind of right around the edges start to get a glimpse of this like deep maroon, like blood red color. But if you see here, it does have a little bit of legs going on. It breaks pretty quick, but it tears where it's got some adhesion. So I didn't know what to really expect when I saw that going on initially, but it is wonderfully full-bodied. There we go. Now you can see the tearing going on. That is absolutely full-bodied. It's gonna be nice and have a strong mouthfeel. I'm pretty sure, assuming from what I know about residual sugar left over, that's gonna have just a serious kick. Hang around in a mouthfeel probably a good 9-10 seconds before it fades off, and just bursting with all those tart berry, earthy juniper and rosemary notes. I don't really get a hint of spiciness. Black peppercorn's not really spicy though, so I guess that doesn't really surprise me. But man, this thing is just so unique. It's almost like a medicinal level, the way it's got the herbs and the specific berries in there. It's like you could see something, a Viking family or a Norse family or just a mead drinking family or culture somewhere out there brewing this up in this specific way, just to have something kind of on deck to battle off something that ails you. Very clear on the meniscus. Just actually a hint of browning on there, which I'm assuming is the oxidization. Yep. Got a strong on the berry presence. 7, 8. Yeah, those earthy notes hang on there. The berry fades away after about 4 or 5 seconds, but those earthy notes really kick in there and hang in there for the long ride. And it coats very well too. It's got a nice feel to it. Doesn't feel all syrupy, but it's got a nice weight to it. Really carries your tongue down. and it all those flavors balance very nicely. It's got a lot of complexity going on there. You get multiple different types of earthinesses. You get multiple types of berry notes. You get sweetness. You get tartness. You get a bit of savory in there. It's speaks a lot to the palate of the person who designed this. Somebody who really thought their way through through the design process and really had an idea of what they wanted to do. Because this if this was an accident, man, this has got to be one of the happiest accidents in the history of happy accidents, because that is a very well balanced, well put together, delicious imbibement of alcohol deliciousness. All right, let's grab the old scorecard. There we go. Hit this off with a 43. Again, it's a 43 out of 50 on the BJCP score sheet, as since that's the organization I'm trying to join. I'm practicing using their criteria to see if I can't make sure to hit all the notes that I'm supposed to hit, make sure I'm looking for everything I'm supposed to be looking for. And this one, like I said, I gave it an 8 out of 10 on the aroma, because it hits a lot of those earthy notes to get the berry notes. I think the honey kind of gets overwhelmed in there amongst that, which is kind of why I knocked it down. But you definitely, like I said, you get sweetness, you get tartness, you get all these different things going on. It's very, very full in the nose. The appearance, again, I give that a 6 out of 6. It's clear. You can see, you can barely see through it, but you can't see any floaty. You don't get anything swirling or any particulates. It's just this wonderful, dark, mysterious glass of holy crap, what am I about to drink? And then it hits your mouth when you do, hits you with those tart berries, like I said, full earthiness on the palate. You get the juniper, you get the rosemary, you get the black peppercorn. It's not spicy, but a little bit of hint of, flecks of pepper in there, and slight acidity. You get some tannins, dries out a little bit on there, doesn't leave your tongue. For having such a full body and very leggy as it is, it doesn't stick onto your tongue and leave it just coated like you were drinking some sort of like corn syrup. Or well balanced in that department. All in all, like I said, I give it a 43. It's great. Few tweaks here and there, it would be make it more stylized for me personally, but as it is right there, it's 100% a masterpiece. Somebody should I don't know if they've put this up for any competitions or anything like that, an experimental category or whatever, but I think that's absolutely wonderful. If you have a chance to try this one, I always say go ahead and give them a shot, give them a try, but this one in particular from the Brimming horn, I mean, it's got a full breadth of complexity, and it brings all of it to the table and hits it all very well. So well done, Brimming horn. Thank you very much for letting me purchase this from you and having it available for me to purchase. So thank you for being here on TK and Drinks. Look forward to more honest mead reviews. We've got the What's the Story series, where I do an interview with somebody in the mead industry, possibly a home brewer or something. Just wax on about our day, what's going on in the mead industry, what's going on in the world in general. We also have a mead and food pairing series where we make a dinner and pair up a mead with that, see how well they go together and play against each other. Got all sorts of cool stuff coming on TK and Drinks, so be on the lookout for all of those releases. Have a great day, great night. Thanks for being here.